Greg Kelser, the Rockets have a brand new and talented backcourt.
That's right, George. And Jeremy Lin, of course, last year, his emergence in New York. Question now, can Lin's sanity travel to Texas? If it can, then the Rockets will have a top 5 backcourt because we know that James Harden can play. This was a stunner of a deal last Saturday, last year's 6th man of the year. He will be missed in OKC, but this is a huge pickup for Houston.
Here at the Palace, Jason Maxiell trying on a stick back, can't score it. Greg Monroe gets it back. Swipe by James Harden trying to give the Rockets the lead. Brandon Knight Falls trying to get the steal. Jeremy Lin against Tayshaun. Clock at 8 for Harden. Nice pump fake. The dish to Lin, who drives, scoops, and scores.
Well, that was patience that time by the Rockets. But I thought initially the Pistons did a nice job of rotating to take those jumpers.
Rockets up 1. And with it, Asik screens for Lin. Parsons topside for 3, and it's through.
With consistency.
They've scored 7 in a row. The last 3 from Parsons on the triple. Here's a takeaway by Morris. Lin on the break. They were 3-0 on the break. It's 16-10.
The Houston Rockets were giddy this summer signing Jeremy Lin, known more for his offense, but here plays good defense against the Pistons. Here he's going to fight over a screen by Tayshaun Prince and then try to avoid another one here with Greg Monroe. Gets in behind Brandon Knight, knocks the ball away, and it leads to that 3-0 break that you talked about, George, and an easy basket for Jeremy Lin. It started with his defense.
Brandon Knight, this is on the scoop. Jeremy Lin has Jonas trying to stay in front of him. Gets by and scores it off the square.
George, that was just a smart move. You're a quicker, smaller player. You got Jeremy Lin. Now, Jeremy Lin, as Kevin McHale told me before the game, is a competitor. Says that's the thing that surprised him most about Lin. But he also says Lin's not looking for all that spotlight he had in New York. Just wants to be one of the guys.
Jonas inside against Parsons. Hooks over him short. Asik taps it outside of Jeremy Lin. Look out, they're on the run. Harden lays it in. Harden now with 15 points. Xfinity high-speed fast break.
Don't blink, George, because this happens really fast. Look, there's the long rebound, and now Lin has it, a couple of dribbles, and he's bounce passing this thing to Harden. They score in about 4 seconds.
Brandon down the lane. Asik with a block. Saved by Harden to Jeremy Lin. Inside to the big man for the jam. Good patience by Lin. Nice cut by Asik.
If there was a knock on Lin last year with New York, George, even in the midst of Lin's sanity, it was his turnovers. Well, in this game, he is yet to turn it over.
He's got his share of feeds now, 5. Timeout, a 20-second timeout taken by the Pistons with 3:41 to play in the half.
And here's the setup for Asik. Jeremy Lin's 5th assist in the game. A little bit. Now find themselves trailing by 7.
Greg Monroe screens. Brandon Knight lost the basketball. Steal for Lin. His 3rd. The power forward starter for the Rockets. They put their starters back out there to start the second half. Jeremy Lin by himself buries it. Jeremy Lin now has 9 to go with his 5 assists and 3 steals.
He's played a complete game, and he looks very comfortable, that is, dishing the basketball, setting up the offense, but also being a scoring threat.
Harden with a rebound. Harden and Lin, a dynamic backcourt at Houston. Jeremy from the corner. Knocks it down. His foot was on the long line, so it's a long deuce, but it's now.
Well, where Jason is tonight, there's contact, there's physicality, folks. And right here, Jeremy Lin playing him closely, playing him tight. Got the bump, sold it with the fall, and caused the turnover.
Here comes Jeremy Lin to forecourt. Quick bounce inside. Gets a dynamite dunk for Harden. They've scored 10 straight to start the second half. Harden has scored 25. Still 9:01 to play in the third. This is Pistons basketball on Fox Sports Detroit, presented by Bell Tire. Jeremy Lin has it come right back to him. He'll go to Harden with it. Why not? Harden hits it. Jeremy Lin's been around the block. I got it. He's
cut that lead.
Poked away from Singler, scooped up by Jeremy Lin. Lin to the rim, hits the floor, doesn't get a call, but Parsons is there to stick it back and score it and tie the game.
Pretty much
Run, as we said before that hoop. Jeremy Lin with the drive. Jeremy Lin double clutches, misses, but he does draw the foul. It is on Jonas Jerebko. 6 and 50, that's all to go in the game.
Rocket shooter, Lin. Jeremy Lin.
Jeremy Lin has 10 and 7 assists. Conley gets the first free throw. Jeremy Lin from Harvard. Grew up in Palo Alto, California. Never gave up. Baseline to Tayshaun, fall away long. Jeremy Lin with a rebound. No looks it inside, another jam for Smith. That was a look away feed. A Piston onslaught, and the Pistons cannot survive James Harden. Harden finishes with 37 points and 12 assists. And he and the Rockets come back from 11 down in the fourth to win the ball game by 9. 105-96 on opening night at the Palace.